Oh, did I just get disconnected? Okay, is the stream back right now? Okay, yeah, it looks like I got disconnected from hard fought too. That's weird. Luxie needs more subs for better internet. I don't know what's going on. It was fine for like 3 hours. Usually it's fine. Okay, we're live. We're live. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, as long as everyone is still here and we're still live, I think it's. I don't think shadowrider here has a way to. He doesn't have any like polymorph sources. I think aoei earlier she wished for a ring of polymorph control across Medusa, which she wished for a wand of polymorph to cross Medusa. May have been a mistake. Disconnecting to incentivize subscribing. We could all watch on hard fought too. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how many people I don't know how many people actually know to like play, and a lot of NetHack players don't play online, which is I think it's because nethack.org doesn't explicitly tell people to go play online. Whereas if you go and download DCSS, it probably links you to NetHack and all of the different servers that you can possibly play on. Okay, but he picked up the candelabrum of invocation, no problem. Please stop getting hit by the shades. This is really nerve. Okay, there we go. There we go. He actually managed to scare the shades. Awesome. I feel like this terminal size is a pain though. Good for run, bad for viewing. Yeah, you want to have a lot of message space at the top, and you want to have a lot of message space on the right too for to see all your items at once. But I normally play with a more sane terminal size, like not because I don't like having more space, but because I don't like having my eyes like travel all around the screen. I do agree this is a little bit worse for viewing though. But this is pretty much like the same size that it was whenever I think like whenever him and aoei were sharing the screen. I just cut off the inventory. We were discussing this yesterday. Multi-monitor NetHack one. I don't know if you can split a terminal across multiple monitors. That would work. Okay, so he's recharging the Orb of Fate here. He had a Helm of Brilliance earlier that he didn't enchant. That he could have enchanted to try to get to 8 intelligence, but here he's AC minus 15, so he just rolls over Minotaurs. You could watch your own game and do some gymnastics. Oh, that sounds like a pain, though. And also, I don't even like having my eyes travel like in different places around my monitor. So I wouldn't even want to look at a different monitor. Or I think that would be pretty annoying. But he's gonna ditch the iron shoes here and then wear the water walking boots and then probably gonna kill the wizard here. So we're probably looking at like a 150 ascension if done correctly. Doesn't like eyes moving around the screen or likes throwing his hands around the keyboard. Well, numpad is a pretty universal way of moving in roguelikes in general. I think more roguelikes support numpad than they do. Aoi, sup? I tried, I swear. Hello. Oh, Aoi, you were doing really good, especially on that second run. I was going to let you guys finish. I'm sorry I didn't let you know that, but no, he was also choking. He was also choking really hard. So I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But I hope you're feeling better though. I hope you're feeling better. I understand you couldn't keep playing, so yeah, just take a break. You didn't have to come and play today if you were feeling bad. You could have told me, you'll be okay. All right. But I hope that's true. But your run there was looking a little bit tight. Well, your run there was looking a little bit tight, but not on. But yeah, I think everyone had fun, which is what matters. Finally, Craig. Yeah, I think I could have been a late call up in place. So. I think you need to practice more, finally, Craig. But yeah, you guys were at the exact same points of the game. But I understand that you can't really continue right. Well, we'll just watch a Shadow Rider. We'll watch a Shadow Riders game finish, and then we'll end this. But I think he's in a good spot. I don't know how many wishes he has left though. So because he put everything in the bag of holding right now. Doesn't even have conflict. So doesn't even have conflict out right now. Maybe a smart choice, maybe not. Conflict is only important for a couple of key too. So hey, he has teleport control. Why doesn't he? He should just teleport through this area instead of walking through it. So missing a skip here. Okay, he's pulling out the ring of teleport control now. Yeah, he doesn't have conflict, but like I said, with a nerf conflict, I don't know how much that matters to be honest. But he should have a wand of death for the wizard, but it seems like the NFL should just cleared the wizard out anyway. What's the nerf on conflict? So there's this nerf that was taken from Spork Hack. So conflict used to be magic resistance. Conflict used to be a magic resistance. Also, that means that it would check monster magic resistance instead of anything else. So monsters with low magic resistance are going to be conflicted like nearly 100. But now it's based on your charisma and your level relative to the monster's level, and also you have to be able to see the monster, and they have to be able to see. So that means you can't be invisible because very few monsters can actually see you invisible. See invisibility. Death also tickles you now too. That's not necessarily true. It only affected the touch of death spell. A wand of death still gonna kill you. Death, the rider touching you, that's still gonna kill you. So, but he's talking about another 3.7 change that revised touch of death to be less deadly. So it's actually a really good change. It doesn't remove a lot of unfair deaths because touch of death still does a lot of damage, and it doesn't remove the need for magic resistance. But it's still interesting nonetheless. But so we got Shadow Rider here. He's about to do the invocation. So he's got two wishes left. We'll probably see a wish here for the Helm of Obstacle. Yes. Oh no, he's wishing for conflict. All right. So picking up conflict right before Sanctum. Wishing for okay. Blessed fixed grease, a +3, probably a Helm of Opposite Alignment here. He already has the magic marker. I don't know how many charges it has. Misspelling Helm of Opposite Alignment several times. I definitely feel that. Ooh, the candelabram's candles burn brightly. The candelabrum glows with a strange. You ring the silver bell, and you read the book, and you go, and he goes down. All right, so just need the amulet now, and we should be, if we're on pace, we should be done in about that run in particular. We should be done in about 20. Not too long left. Conflict won't really be helpful here. Why do you say that, Steno? I've actually already done the math on this with a charisma 6 Valkyrie. conflict on like priests and angels is about the same as conflict prior to the nerf, because pre-nerf conflict would be resisted based on monster MR, and these guys also have about 50 MR, so the chances come out to be about equal for conflict to work. So I think conflict still does help here. And like I said, the conflict is affected most whenever you're trying to conflict enemies with higher magic resistance. So I think it is more useful here than it might seem. Then again, I'm just theory crafting. I have no idea. I haven't actually played. I haven't actually played the new update yet. So okay, there you go. He picks up the Amulet of Yendor, ends up burdened because of it. I don't know what the heck he's carrying. Drops a candelabrum. So might if they fix the bug that makes fire traps set it off, then yeah, you might want to keep the candelabrum, I guess. Shocking spheres are bad and mean. Yeah. He's actually genocided them right now. Yeah, yeah, he genocided them in the last game. So the last, and I have genocided in this game or the last game, but he has them back. He's definitely being like really cautious about it. Was discussed during the runs. But yeah, shocking spheres are really, really nasty, and I don't know how unpopular of a change. He's taking a lot of damage here. If he had worse AC, he would definitely be. Oh, aligned priests are only Mon XL12, right, Sten. And angels are only XL14. And even especially if you're like higher level when enter, I don't expect it to be so bad. I like that there are vampire ladies as well as vampire lords. Oh yeah, that's true. Disperse. They actually gender monsters instead of having monsters change into male whenever they become kind of stupid. But Shadowrider doing some last minute dilution here before he heads up. He's still burdened for some reason. I assume it's because of all the garbage he's fed. So, but picking up some extra water, I think he has everything he needs. He has an unidentified magic marker, which is it's a little bit unusual. I think you want to identify that because it's really important to know how many charges you have left. Like, what if you're not going to be, what if you're like not going to be able to write charging for? And magic markers can generate magic markers can generate between anywhere between 30 and 99 charges, so quite a bit of variance there. So there's a trick, I think, where you can program the client to hard pause whenever certain messages appear. I'm assuming, so you thought you could kill me, fool, is one of them. Yeah, so Shadow Rider is actually using my RC file right now, and I have that option as I have that set as a stop because I've walked past the wizard way too many times to count. And walking past him means that he can probably just like summon. He can probably just, like summon more of himself, and you can end up in a bad situation really fast. So you don't want to walk past him. You want to notice whenever that happens. Yeah, Aoi uses alerts for food. I think that's because she forgets to eat a lot, which I do that sometimes too. But I also have alerts for that too because I know I forget. So, but he's doing well here. I think he's mapped out a lot of these levels already for some a little bit weird. I thought he did level teleport down there, but I guess not. You probably still sound mega chill. Just for I have a lot of respect for speedrunners who can just like do their thing with like equal with like the same skill as if they were doing it normally, and then just like not slow down at all. Oh, Shadowrider just lost speed there. Okay, he did notice. He did notice. I think I should add that as a stop too, because you slow down, you were slowing down. Those are two different messages that you definitely want to see. I got the speedrun achievements for Spelunky and Slay the Spire. Oh, cool. Slay the Spire is a really short game. I don't know what the speedrunning achievement. I think I may or may not have it, but I also like Slay the Spire. And you're frozen by the shade. Okay, yeah, stop fighting the shades, please. God. That is that may or may not be asking to get killed. But Slay the Spire is pretty. I think the world record for that game is pretty competitive. I think it's like 5 minutes or something. So you basically just get a whirlwind strength ups with Ironclad and pretty much kill everything. Yep, sounds about right. It's sub 5. Yeah. Okay. I have wanted. I've said that I've wanted to stream other games for a long time now, but I haven't figured out a good day to do that. So I think I might start with like roguelites and stuff like that. But it's not like completely alienating. Then maybe I can play some other games after. Because I also do play like dance. I'm really passionate about it, but I don't know if like a lot of my audience is into that. So FTL, the achievement is only 20. Okay. I could play FTL. Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Okay, so he's running into a master mind flare here. Don't melee that, please. Like, what is he gonna do? Okay, he's just zap death at it. It's fine. Oh, I love Undine DDR. Can you see that? I'll think about it, Aoi. I'll think about it. You're talking about the Stepmania Undine chart, right? There is a, there someone made Stepmania fights for Undine and Saint. That was really cool. That's way off scope out of this out of this current NetHack run. Oh, that's as much as I'll say about it. There's a devs react to Slay the Spire run. Get a devs react to your NetHack look see. Okay, so we need to get Bach on camera. So you should ask him about that finally, Craig. Other games like NetHack variants. I actually do plan to play NetHack variants during NetHack this year, though. So don't get me wrong. I will play those. I will play NetHack variants. Because I don't know. I think I won't be good at them, but I think it'll still make good content when you see me like run around and fail. So I think it would be funny. And also I need backseating from people who've actually played the variants before. That also really helps. Oh, an anonymous gifter giving 3 tier 1 subs. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted subs, everyone. Shadow Rider's gonna enjoy that when he gets back. And a couple other viewers too who I haven't seen in chat yet. But yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna try to put some money towards making the stream better. I think like I managed to get the new keyboard with my new keyboard with this first sub money, so I really appreciate all of it. Thank you. But Shadowrider is here on Shadowrider is on Asmodeus's level right now. I think he fought Asmodeus on the level below and is just trying to get through here. He can teleport on this level now. One thing that I really need to map out. Put the money towards good internet. Okay, okay. I have to figure that out at some point. But one thing that I really need to figure out here is like the size of the teleport regions. I don't actually know that. I don't actually like know where you can teleport here. NetHack has different teleport regions that you can't teleport. You can't teleport from one region to another. So that actually like severely restricts teleportation on these. So can you do a hard pause when certain monsters appear as well as certain messages? Only messages, not monsters, unfortunately. Otherwise you would probably do that for like there's actually a message for like Demogorgon appearing, so that might be a good thing to add for me. Mental note to actually add that right after the stream. So like I think the message is Demogorgon appears in a cloud of smoke. So probably a good thing to know about. You'll agree. I need it for like floating eyes. So you're you're probably wondering how like these speedruns like this actually avoid floating eyes. It's actually a lot simpler than it seems. And that's because control move or the go command or the travel command, none of those actually run into floating eyes. So you can run around like an idiot and then not melee the floating eye. So otherwise, these runs would probably be dying to floating eyes pretty much like every time. So there's a message about mind flare. Yeah, just hold control all the time. Like when you're in dark corridors and stuff like that. That keeps you from like jumping into that. So I'm just jumping in and meleeing the floating eye. That is. He's really having some trouble here with all these like summon nests. I don't know what happened to his. Oh, I see what happened to his. He got some of it disenchanted. Kind of unfortunate. He's also at really low health right now. But he also lost his intrinsic protection that he got earlier, so bringing down his AC quite a bit. The early game is never reliable, finally, Craig. Do not say such heresy. It's really bothering me that he hasn't stacked any of this. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Okay, so he's just gonna water walk through here. He's got a lot of courage wearing that ring of conflict through Gehenna. But yeah, I guess he's already genocided Shocking Spear, so it doesn't. Okay, so he's gonna cure himself before killing Jubilex. Sometimes I actually like getting Jubilex to teleport me to the stairs. But I don't know, that costs a lot of health and he was already dying, so I don't think he could have managed to pull that off. Haha, did not let me send another lol. I think it doesn't let you send the same message twice. You can send it the same but slightly different. Yeah, there you go. You're getting the hang of it. But yeah, we're coming up on the end of Gehenna. I think he's already through Asmodeus, and okay, never mind. He got forced back. So we haven't seen too much of the Force today. But I think both players on the Ascension run actually did become chaotic, which doesn't make a huge difference. Some difference. But coming up very close to the end of the game here. I think this might be the last level. I want to say we're getting close. Okay, yeah, I guess he didn't explore any of this, so. CH mod yourself. Thank you for following. Nice username. Doesn't Helm of Opposite Alignment make a difference that you're not able to use the Orb of Fate anymore? What do you mean? You can still use the Orb of Fate. It just blasts you. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, he just tipped out his bag of holding. That was a play. Oh, I know what happened. I think he got the pickaxe wallet to his hand. So that was actually pretty smart. Okay, but yeah, Steno, it doesn't prevent you from Orb of Fate. It's not that annoying. But yeah, he thought of that. He thought of that pretty quick. He thought of that even before I realized what was. That was cool. Haha, and the command in the Oracle bot to spam +1 lols over and over. You're asking for a ban, right? Finally, Craig. I hear you wanted a ban. Please don't do that. Disperse. Is a wand of slow monster useful? It is. It has a few marginal uses. It's not like the most useful wand in the world, but I've used it to kill Surtur before because Surtur is almost impossible to kill if you can't like occupy the stairs before him. But if you slow monster him, he only has 50 MR. You might be able to get in 2 hits without him moving, which is really great. And the other use for it is you can use it to escape air elementals. It's pretty niche use. There are other ways to escape air elementals, and that doesn't even scare them because also they'll probably just like re-engulf you. Okay, so yeah, we're here back in Valley at about 152, so probably end up around 2 hours here for this ascension. That is. My current run, I did use it on an air elemental, just killed it after that though. Yeah, you'll have trouble killing the air elementals there though. Single combat, I guess, because they have like what, like 200 or 300 HP. Ridiculous. Bad. I'm not quite sure. They're buffed in the plane of air. Any buffs in general for 3.7? For air elementals, not particular. Oh, that's really bad. That's Yinogu. Dude, okay, that might be the run. Yinogu can paralyze you and like take all of your health. So he has a cloak of magic resistance. That's MC1. That's really bad. So he's gonna have to think of something here. Yeah, Yinogu is like one of the worst outcomes for speedruns because unlike Demogorgon, where you can actually hit him a couple times and then he might leave you alone, like Yinogu can paralyze you and just like beat on you until you're dead. So he's gonna have to figure something out here. Yinogu's standing on the stairs. He might be able to get adjacent to him and then just like get him to run up the stairs, and after that, think of a plan. Yeah, Aoei, everyone hates Yinogu. It's not just you, it really isn't. No free action. Yep. Free action is would be helpful here, but it's kind of in the long run, it's kind of non-essential. Okay, managed to get him to flee up the stairs. So has some time to breathe and regain some hit points, and then maybe think of a solution to the problem. He has a blessed. He has a blessed magic marker, which doesn't really help him here because if he had a cursed magic marker, he would be able to write a cursed scroll, and a cursed scroll of genocide would be able to make cockatrices that you kill. He doesn't have that, so we'll see what he comes up with. I don't think either of those are cursed cases. I really don't think so. He has holy water. I don't think. I think he just has no unholy. So you can throw a potion of paralysis, yeah, but it's pretty unlikely to hit. I think it's based on your dex or something like that. And you want to be at range. You want to be like at least 2 squares away from him, which is a little bit difficult to. It's a little bit difficult to arrange that, especially when he's teleporting on top of you. He can blank a cursed scroll probably. He has cursed blank scrolls, Aoi, but he wished for that blessed magic marker, so that really screws him over here because the blessed magic marker can't write cursed scrolls. So that was kind of a bad play on his part, I guess, because it's easy to bless the magic marker after the fact anyway. Can you stone? Yeah, the demon lords aren't immune to stoning, so if you were able to find a cockatrice somehow, you would be able to stone. But the problem is actually finding the cockatrice here. So yeah, he's gonna take some time to think about it, which is totally okay. I went for a blessed marker in one run after I miskeyed and used my last holy water. That was really annoying. Oh yeah, I bet that was annoying. Okay, he just walks right into your mastermind flare, so it's there. But heading back, I don't know what he's looking for here. I don't know what you can find here that can potentially be helpful. Let's see what he ends up doing. I think he might be wanting to curse test. I think he might be wanting to curse test that. What is it? That potion of gain levels. He's using a lot of death charges on those mind players, but he seems to have four left. So. A potentially interesting play would be to try to get the priest to curse, which is actually possible. You can cast a curse item, but that's also a really risky play too. Oh, it is a cursed potion again. How nice! You should be able to use that to escape. If he dies on a deeper level than I did, do I still win, or is it based on the most recent run I did? I'm gonna say it counts through like all of your runs. So if he died like right now, I would call the win for. But I did say I would stop it at 3 hours finally, Craig. So I don't want both players to choke, and then that's like no fun for anyone. So nobody wins a rematch at dawn. Yeah, we're totally not having a rematch on Monday. On a Monday morning when no one can really watch it. So if no one ascends and chat is the winner. Well, if chat wasn't the winner all along, then I feel like I failed on it. Oh, it is Memorial Day. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I've been inside for so long that I've forgotten what days are holidays and what days. Hey, but tomorrow is the NetHack opening day, so maybe I'll play some NetHack. Who knows? Okay, okay. So he pulls out the gain level. Does he get it? Okay, yeah. Okay, so he should be leaving Yenoga here. It would be a tragic shame if he managed to fall through a trapdoor here, but okay, he doesn't get hit. He doesn't get hit by a trapdoor. That would be really bad. I feel like I say things like that like bait the RNG all the time, and then I never get punished for it. Wow, stop jinxing it for content. Like I said, amateur hour. I always say things like that, and then the RNG just never punishes me. And then when I don't say anything, the RNG then decides to screw me. I don't know. Maybe saying those things is good luck. Basically, we get Monday off and throw meat on the group. Yep, that's what a lot of people do. But we just went over 2 hours, which is a little bit of a shame, but still a good run, I think. So I don't know if we had a sub 2 hours run on one of these. Might have been. This might be among one of the faster. Oh yeah, that priest is still getting hit by conflict. I guess no one managed to become invisible in any of these runs, or either that like intentionally chose not to become invisible. It seems like conflict is still fairly effective, though, so I'm not too worried about that. The most worrying change really is the shocking spears change. Oh, that's a Kieran. That's okay. He managed to get away, but that could be bad news potentially. Oh, so being invisible turns off conflict. It does now after the update. It now requires a scene that the monster can see you check. It requires you not to be. They can't see you when you're invisible, obviously. Oh, okay. He's running into an Archon right now. He has a unicorn horn. I think he should be able to survive this encounter, but gotta put on that blind. Gotta put on that blindfold. Taking off the helm of opposite alignment doesn't help right now because Archon's gonna stay hostile regardless of what alignment you are. The problem is the stunning gaze. Yeah, he's losing a lot of health here. Doesn't seem to know how to deal with the situation. You need to blindfold yourself, and then after that, you need to play it or like teleport it away or something. Okay, he uses its full healing on it. He should be able to kill it now. Oh, or he wasn't wielding Excalibur. Okay, then. I have a sneaking suspicion that he may be listening to the stream. I don't actually know. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I think it takes a special kind of courage to listen to the stream while your run is being commented on. Okay, but he managed to get out alive. He's got a cursed wand of death. Let's maybe he can uncurse that later so that it doesn't explode or anything. The chance of explosion is pretty, and we're pretty close to victory anyways. He might be able to just bash the wizard to death if something bad happens. I think he's further than I was when he choked. Yeah, so at this point, if he died, then he would. What I'm saying. The new room shapes are so pretty. I do also like the new rooms. It adds a lot of variety. There are also huge rooms that are possible to disperse. If you saw the one in the NetHack Discord, I thought that was pretty fun. But let's see if he's able to pull off the Ascension. Only got about, what, 5 more minutes of content. Alright, well done, mortal, but now thou must face the final test. Okay. Well, and the wizard's dead. We're gonna. He's got plenty of charges on his orb, so don't worry about that. He does need to recharge the wand of death though. Okay, so plane of earth is pretty road. Nothing to see. I haven't gotten anything done on my slides. That's cool though. I feel like I can go a lot more in depth whenever I'm not playing. So I do like that. Okay, so he doesn't have levitation, does he? Does he have levitation? I would be a little bit nervous for him if he doesn't have levitation. You have to play really carefully here, which I don't know if he is aware of that. Because the one thing about the plane of air is if you don't have levitation, you only have about a 1 in 3 chance turn. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Like I can still run around, I can still fight, right? But no, that's not true either. It also applies to standing in place and fighting monsters. You'll trip over yourself and then just not attack. Uh hi Kogyoku. Thanks for the 5 months of wow. Appreciate your support, really do. You see here a lurker in chat. Well, it's almost we're just wrapping up now, but thank you for showing up anyway. Shadow Rider's on the plane of air, making his way through without levitation. Very exciting, a little bit nerve wracking. Because like, okay, so let's say here, like he gets summoned nasties dropped on him, and there's like a Jabberwock and a winged gargoyle. He might just be toast if he's not able to scare the Jabberwock. Like he's in real trouble because you're just gonna stand there. You're not gonna be able to kill it because you can't make melee attacks. So it's really a tough situation to do. You can't control your movements very well. Valkyrie needs. Okay, at least he found the portal, so he doesn't. And the bugle is actually serving him really well here. We should send a mail to toss. Don't worry, he has plenty of garbage to toss, especially that rusty +0 pickaxe. Like, what are you still doing with that? Okay, you got summon nasties on. I don't. That's an Aliax. Good. Okay, I was afraid it was a Kieran for. If it was a Kieran, he would have been in serious trouble. Okay, so now we're on the plane of fire, which is also complicated by the fact that he has no levitation. So he's gonna have to proceed really carefully here. You don't want to walk in the lava. There is in fact a path that doesn't involve the lava, probably, but you also need to scare off the fire vortexes because those will drop you into lava too. If you have a shock resistance, you can let yourself be engulfed by an energy vortex and let it carry you across the level, right? That's probably not a good idea just first, because monsters actually unengulf you now. And once they unengulf you, they have a short timeout during which they have a touch attack, that will deal the appropriate elemental damage. So when an energy vortex unengulfs you, it'll have a shock touch attack that'll probably destroy your rings and walls. Probably a bad idea. And they have, like I said, there's a timeout to when they can re-engulf you, so that's not as effective as it might seem. Yeah, lots of people appreciate your Sokoban trainer. It's really helpful, especially for NetHack 3.7. A lot of people are having trouble with the new Flip Sokoban and all, which I understand. But I'm not super against the Flip Sokoban. It's just not. I guess it's not terribly interesting, but it doesn't really bother me that much either. But yeah, a lot of people are using it and enjoying it. Really appreciate it. I think I prefer some of the flippings. Although you let Pat R know that finally. Okay, yeah, he wished for another scroll of charging, recharging his wand of death. We're coming up to the plains though, so the final plane rather. We have been on the plains this entire time. We're coming up to the astral plane. Just need to chill here for a bit. This part is entirely RNG, I think. I don't know if there's like a good way to predict like where the bubbles are going. I think they do like retain momentum somewhat, but that might just be me. Like that might just be me and like wishful thinking. I'd have to look into how they work really. Hardcode Luxie at number one. I doubt I'm the fastest fan player. Although I do hold the world record for the Soko mine speed. That doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so he just dove into the water there. I not what I'm not sure what's going on there. Nah, Luxadream gets a 13-second handicap. What's a 13? Why 13 seconds? I'm curious. The fastest I've ever done, like all of Sokoban, like from entering the level to taking the prize, is about 4 minutes 52 seconds or something like that. So Sokoban can be completed fairly quickly, and it's an important part of safety strats for speedrunning, especially. I could beat Luxie with the 3 hour handicap. You sure? You sure about that? Hey, what if I send during the handicap time? What does that count for? Looks like he's kind of getting screwed over here. I wonder if it's under one of those items. Like probably not, right? Yeah, you have to wait 3 hours before you start. Oh, that's what you meant by 3 hour handicap. Okay, there's a portal. Get in there. All right, you got you. All right, he's got this. Just needs to do last minute preparations and then he can get in the portal. Okay, he's in the portal. We're on the plane. around the astral plane, and he gets immediately engulfed. But he's in melee with the rider. That's really bad. Okay, want to step back there? Okay, he doesn't step back. He just zaps pestilence. Death ray. Fortunately, he managed to hit. You only have like 60. You only have like a 60% chance of hitting. So it's like really sketchy. Yeah, that could have been really bad. You're absolutely right. But he walks right over to the portal and Loki chaotic. Yeah, GG. Wow. Okay, what a run. Pretty good time though. 212. 212 under race conditions too. So not bad, not bad. Really good run from Shadow. Really good run from Shadow Rider today. But yeah, let me stop the timer. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so it took him about 3 hours. 3 hours like 43, probably like 3 hours like 43 minutes ish from the start to the ascension. So that's pretty good. Yay! Good job, Shadow Rider. You won. Congrats. And yeah, thank you, Aoi, for playing today too. I hope everyone had fun. I do like running these races. We just need to find more people to do them. Maybe next time will be a Soko Mines race or something. Like some other people have expressed interest in that. If you're done streaming, you should raid a Queen Xerxes. All right, I'll do that. I'll do that. She's streaming NetHack right now. That was actually part of my plan. So probably no one else streaming NetHack either. So I'll give her a raid, and then and then I'll be off for the night for the day. I have some other stuff I need to do, but thank you everyone else for showing up and for showing up for this race. I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow. I have no promises. Maybe next week. But yeah, let me